We finally have a trial date for Courtney Clenney. This is not a drill. A couple dates here. Next hearing is going to be January 20th, 2026. We've got a felony sounding set, which is before a felony trial is set to kick off. 10 days, 10 business days, court days. We want to have this sounding, make sure everything's good to go, and that there's not going to be any last minute delays. And then we have this trial set for April 27th, 2026. So mark your calendars. We're going to talk about the hearing a little bit today. We had the motion to dismiss. We have the judge say, nope. Obviously, we've got a trial. And then the bond order, nope, denied. At a hearing on Thursday morning, Miami-Dade Circuit Court Judge Andrea Ricker-Wolfson set an April 27th trial date for Courtney Clenney. I feel like we just can't say that trial date too many times. They're going to be like, nope, never mind. 29 years old currently. Wolfson also denied Clenney's latest bid to throw out her case and to be released from jail as she awaited trial. Clenney, an OnlyFans model, who at one point boasted more than 2 million followers, has been jailed since August 2022. And this backstory that she was arrested in Hawaii 4 months after the stabbing. Prosecutor Sean Abahoff says he thinks the trial would take less than 2 weeks. Clenney's trial was supposed to start in December, but was pushed back after both prosecutors and defense attorneys said they were not ready due to the aftermath of the former lead prosecutor withdrawing from the case and allegations of misconduct. So if you missed it, back in March, Assistant State Attorney Khalil Quinnan stepped down because of the finding that attorney-client privilege was violated in relation to the parents, all the laptop stuff that was going on, going through certain messages without using a proper filter protocol. So at today's hearing, Clenney's legal team attempted to sway the judge to free the OnlyFans model from jail, saying she wasn't a flight risk or a danger to the community. The attorneys added that Clenney could be placed on house arrest and stay in her family house in Texas awaiting trial, saying she wasn't a flight risk or a danger to the community. We read through those motions. I'll link that in the description if you want to go check those out. But yeah, they said, hey, Clenney didn't try to run anywhere. She went to Texas with her family. She began to seek treatment for PTSD and substance abuse, and that's why she ended up going to Hawaii, where she was ultimately arrested. They also were saying her financial situation has changed, meaning there's less of a risk that she would be a flight risk. Frank Prieto, defense attorney, says at this hearing that the calculus has changed significantly. This new evidence, ... presents a significant basis for the court to grant bond. Prieto also argued that Clenney, who was in a tumultuous toxic relationship with Obumseli, was a victim of battered women syndrome and was, quote, forced to take action in the defense of her life. Clenney called 911 immediately instead of letting her boyfriend bleed out, which the attorney claims supports Clenney being charged with manslaughter instead of second-degree murder. So here's a little bit of their opposition. Prosecutors say Clenney's financial situation drastically differs because she transferred funds to her father back in April, right after the stabbing, back in 2022. Abahoff pointed out that the OnlyFans model has millions of dollars. And the potential to make more if she were to get out and go on the run. And that's kind of crazy, but I wouldn't be surprised if people would pay for that content. She also previously violated previous court conditions in cases in Texas and Nevada. She's facing life in prison. This is a quote. She's facing life in prison, Judge. There's really no way to sugarcoat this, Abahoff said. She, if convicted, would be coming out in a pine box. That's cold. So, yeah, it sounds like they would be recommending life sentence there. If that's an indication. But there you go. Next hearing for the case is set for January 20th. It seems to me this judge is ready to get this show on the road. So, cool. Gonna keep you in custody, but you're getting a trial date finally. Everybody shake hands and there we go. But yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comments. I'll keep looking at the docket and post any significant updates. Between now and the April trial, I would like to go back and watch the 2022 Arthur hearing, as well as go through some of the evidence that I haven't looked at in like more than a year now, because it's been so long. So we've done streams on a lot of stuff a long time ago. I think it'd be good to do a more concise, bring it all together, deep dive back into the case, sometime maybe around the January hearing, maybe closer to the April date. Who knows? But I'm looking forward to it, because stuff's getting a little foggy, right? Got to bring it to the front. So, hope everyone's doing well. Hope everyone is having a great holiday season. And see you next time. Bye, guys.